doing a weight that no one on the planet is capable of doing.
Right.
I mean, you're able to do something that no one else can do. What does that feel like?
Definitely, it feels surreal. Like, I can't explain it. It still shocks me that I can actually do this, you know? It's not like I'm very prideful about it. It still blows my mind, you know?
How long have you been training for this?
Yes.
How long have you been powerlifting?
5 years.
Yeah?
5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
How old are you?
32.
Okay, so
5 years. 5 years he's breaking the world records.
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
years I can't even get past.
I was about to say, I thought you had some story where you started at like 10 years old or like something happened.
No, I mean, yeah, it's a story. I got a story to tell, but actually, and I don't know if this is, I've had issues in my past with substance abuse.
Okay.
So I ended up going to a recovery program, and whenever I would get off work, just overall I suffered from mild depression. So whenever I would get off work, I'd just go, come home, I'd go to this basement with a dirt floor. It's like a dungeon. And I would just, you know, work out. And as I continued to progress, you know, one day we put on every single plate that was in the basement, and I repped it out for 3 reps. And I know this is crazy. We added the weight up afterwards. And it ended up being 505 pounds. And the guys were like, you realize that nobody is doing this type of weight like this. And, you know, so it got me fixated on like CT Fletcher and things like that. And I started watching those things, and I'm like, I think I can get there, you know, so.
If this is too personal, I understand, but what were the substances? And I think it's important for people to know that, you know, what you were going through and like what you overcame, because they may be going through that as well.
Well, and I still see it today, but Xanax, like opiates and benzoids, like Xanax and things like that. And I wasn't just your average user. I would take it to the extreme. We all love to feel good, and if something makes me feel good and changes the way that I felt, then I'm gonna consume as much of it as possible. So I lived a lifestyle of, you know, taking prescription pills, and actually on the other side of it too is trafficking drugs and trafficking those pills. So it's been a long journey to get to where I'm at today.
But this has become the void for that, right?
Oh, definitely.
This has become part of your survival, which is why Zach and I wanted to hear your story.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there that are struggling with this.
Oh,
and though a bench press, owning that record's a beautiful thing, trust me, I almost feel like you're going to do something better with that record and be able to motivate. Have you thought about any public speaking? Have you thought about working with kids?
So actually, that's what I do.
Oh, okay.
So I've been doing that for about 4 years, and it's starting to pick up even more now that I'm in the spotlight. So they give me a classroom at one of the local middle schools that I went to, and they actually give me a classroom to hang out and talk with the kids, the troubled kids in that school. So, and I travel throughout the schools that's in my county and outside of my county, pretty much throughout the state of Kentucky. I'm traveling and talking to kids about substance abuse and consequences behind, you know, using drugs and abusing drugs. So that's where my heart's at, and that's what I want to continue doing. And I just want to inspire anybody that I come across.
And it's something you mentioned before, CT Fletcher, you know, he's an inspiration still to a lot of people, and now you're in that same position, you know, overcoming a lot of adversity to now be a world record holder. It's awesome.
Definitely. Well, it's like I get this question asked a lot. They're like, man, how do you do this? I got a family, I got a wife with 4 kids, 2 jobs, and they're like, why do you continue to do all these things outside in the community, and you know, you wear yourself thin? And I'm like, I got a second chance at life, so I'm not going to waste it this time. I'm going to take full advantage.
It's your purpose,
yeah.
This is nothing but a platform for me,
right?
To be able to, you know, share positivity and inspire people across the world. Because I remember at one point, you know, I didn't have nobody to look up to. I didn't really have anybody that inspired me, and I want to be that guy. So no matter what your background is, I don't care if you're a firefighter or whatever. I just want to inspire you to become become great and reach that level of greatness that's all instilled inside of us.
Any inspiring stories of some of the kids that you're working with now that really motivates you? Has there been a situation where it could be something really simple? Some kid came to you and just said, "Listen, like I love you, man. Like I follow you every day. Like, can you give us a little something there?"
I get it all the time, and I've been doing this for a while now. So now I'm starting to see fruits of people who are like, I would see people out in public, and they would come up to me and say, "Do you remember that day when you came to my school and you talked about this and the consequences that you had?" And I would, you know, proceed to go on and say, yeah, I remember. And they would say, that day I quit using drugs. I'm in college, I got a job, and that's my main goal whenever I'm going in, just one person.
Right.
If I can change one person or give them, inspire one person to live a different life, then I'm fulfilling my purpose.
And by breaking those records and working hard, that you're reaching way more than one person. I mean, just here today, I mean, as you said, it was max capacity. Just watching you do that, I mean, all the people there were probably on their feet and just inspired by what you're doing, and also motivated, you know? And that, so what's next for you now? So what is it? Do you take a break? Do you take a second and then, or take it right back in?
Man, I'm full throttle, man.
That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear any breaks out of you.
I want to do something that no man in the history of the world has done, and that's an 800-pound bench press raw. Now that I see that whatever I set my mind to and the potential that I have, because I was that doubter that always doubted my abilities, and me being able to raise the bar, raise the level of excellence, now I see it. And I believe it now more than ever. And I will be the first man on the earth to ever bench press 800 pounds raw.
No, I don't doubt it.
Well, I'll tell you something. I'm going on a limb and calling this, and I don't care what your schedule is. When you're ready to do it, you call us. We're coming in with a camera. We're going to give you a little extra motivation.
Man,
we're
that's awesome, man.
We're going to plug the charity. We're going to plug everything with these kids, because more kids need to see someone like yourself and what you're doing and how you're utilizing this strength that the man upstairs gave you, and channeling this in a good direction. So God bless you, man.
On top of that, if you are in the tri-state area and you are doing a speech, please let us know. Would love to be there. Would love to witness it, and just see how you're reaching these kids. It'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, and at the end of the day, it's a collective effort. The place that I work for is called Friends of Sinners. Tough Raps, the company that I'm sponsored by, the people that I'm surrounded. It's not all just about me, and it's not all coming just from me. I have a team behind me that pushes me and puts me in position to succeed. So we all can win at this, you know. And the biggest thing that I want to change is the perception of people that are in the industry that make it to the top. Because often, I remember many times I've tried to reach out to people, and they kind of gave me and like, I'm making a point that I talk to every single person, every single fan that I have, and spend time with those guys. However I can help them and help them reach their full potential, I'm going to do what I can.
That's the truth, because I got to be honest. Like, we reached out to you, we really wanted to get you in here, and you were immediately like, done. And you just wanted to spread the love a little bit. That was your only intention. So thank you for being here.
I appreciate it.
If you could let people know where they can find you, and that would be great, like social or websites.
So you can look up Julius Maddox Powerlifter on Facebook, or you can follow my IG, irregular_strength, IRREGULAR_strength. My email is irregularstrength@gmail.com.
Cool. Guys, I love that one, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, congratulations.
Anytime, man.
Great job yesterday, man.
Thank you. Julius Maddox, Don Saladino. We are going to take a quick break.